That's why today we're announcing a month-long effort to pull all the stops to free ourselves from this virus and get to 70% of adult Americans vaccinated. The news is that our vaccinations are highly effective. Fully vaccinated Americans have a high degree of protection, including against this Delta variant. Study after study after study has shown that since early May, virtually every COVID-19 hospitalization and death in the United States has been among the unvaccinated. So if you're vaccinated, you're protected. But if you're unvaccinated, you're not. And you're putting yourself, more importantly, maybe from your perspective, your family and your friends at risk. So please get vaccinated now. It works. It's free. And it's never been easier. And it's never been more important. Do it now. For yourself and the people you care about. For your neighborhood. For your country. It sounds corny, but it's a patriotic thing to do.
One thing we do get the credit for from everybody, even the other side, although they try and disparage it as much as possible, was the vaccine, coming up with the vaccine. But we did something else that people don't talk about. I made a bet, and I shouldn't call it a bet because maybe you say speculation as opposed, but it was somewhat of a bet. We bought billions and billions of dollars worth of vaccine and all forms of getting that vaccine into your body, the needles, the bottles, the whole thing. We bought millions and billions, actually, of dollars worth of the vaccine, and we saved a period of a year, maybe more. You wouldn't have the vaccine right now. This room would be empty because they would ask me to be here, and I would say, no, thank you. And you would say the same thing. This would be an empty room right now, and your state would be in a lot of trouble, and the country would be in a lot of trouble, because you wouldn't have the vaccine until probably October. It might have even been later than that. And one of the things I'm most proud about is we did the vaccine, developed the vaccine, and I pushed the FDA. They have never been pushed, would you say, Mark Meadows? They have never been pushed like that. He was there at a lot of those meetings. Those were not nice meetings. They do not like me too much, that I can tell you.
Millions of Americans are still unvaccinated and unprotected. And because of that, their communities are at risk.
The president said the administration would continue door-to-door outreach in local communities hesitant to get vaccinated and also provide more doses to schools and workplaces.
When the plague came in from China, I dragged the slow and complacent bureaucrats from the FDA and the CDC into the Oval Office. I pushed them like they have never been pushed before. And thanks to the relentless efforts of my administration and me, we got miraculous therapeutics straight to patients with historic speed. And we produced 3 vaccines to end the pandemic in record time. Would have never happened. Would have never happened. We did it in less than 9 months. They said a minimum of 3 years, probably 5 years, and sir, it probably won't happen at all. And if we didn't have that, we would be in a position like perhaps over 100 years ago, right? 1917, over 100 people, I hear different numbers, but perhaps as many as 100 million people died. We will take back our elections, and finally, we will always include a thing called voter ID. That's another thing. The Democrats are now saying, oh, we always wanted voter ID. There was a poll, 88% of the people in the country want voter ID, so now the Democrats, again, same old story. They're saying, we want voter ID. We've always wanted voter ID. These people are sick.